will Frank Lampard confirm what we feel about him? I guess I have to ask you, what do you feel about Frank Lampard after the first season in charge?
Well, he showed us that he had some ideas about the way he wanted to play, that he wasn't scared of launching new players and new young players to the big fight. Now saying that, we all know that he had no pressure last season, no recruitment whatsoever for Chelsea, no pressure because no demands of results from the board. But this season, with the money that they spent, with all what the people want, the fans want from Chelsea, we want to see something more. We want to see Chelsea maybe fighting with Manchester City and Liverpool, even if we know that's going to be difficult. But we expect more from Lampard, more decisions, because they will have more competition between the players. And of course, we don't want to see like 30 points behind, even if they finish third, being 30 points behind Liverpool or Manchester City.
I'd ask Don, but we know what he'll say about his good friend. So, Robbo, I'll ask you, is the jury still out on Frank Lampard? If so, why? And what does he have to do to end that?
I'm not sure the jury's out on him at the moment. He's going to have to show what he's made of in terms of he's bought a lot of new players. He's got to set them into a system. He's got to make sure the game plans are right. He's got to get the best out of the players he's brought in. He's going to have to leave a lot of players out. How can he keep those happy and bring them in at the right time? How does he still bring the youngsters on, which he said he wanted to do last season with all these new players coming? I think he'll do a good job. I think Chelsea are a good side. They bought some good players. I think the one problem is how he's going to use Timo Werner. Is he just going to be somebody to run in behind? Is he going to play him from the left-hand side, making those little diagonal runs? That would be his biggest problem. And also sorting out defence. But I think he's proved he's a good enough coach. He's got a good sidekick with him in Jody Morris. I think he'll show he's a good manager this season.
Don, all these new pieces, that's really going to be the test for your good friend, isn't it?
It is. I think the hard part, which is going to be brand new to Frank, Seb, is the world-class players that he's brought in. If he plays Timo Werner as a number 9, that obviously upsets Tammy Abraham. It upsets Olivier Giroud, so he's got to keep them happy. If he plays Timo Werner off the left-hand side, he's got to, maybe keep Christian Pulisic or Hakim Ziyech happy as well. If he goes into midfield, where's Kai Havertz going to play? He's going to be playing a little bit deeper, I would imagine. So where does that leave someone like Mason Mount? So listen, these are the problems that you've got to solve, and it's a lot of problems that Frank has to solve, because when you talk about Chelsea, and Frank knows, it's no good be talking about Chelsea saying they should be happy for top 4 and top 3. Chelsea are a club that should be trying to win the title and go deep into the Champions League. So that's why Frank's been brought in. He's used the Eden Hazard money extremely well. He's lost Eden Hazard for, in and around £150 million. And he's went out and bought some real eye-catching players. And I think when you watch Chelsea play next season, it's going to be very interesting, but they're going to be a super side to watch.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.